There's something in that book that's just very like, I don't know. There's like a soul in there. There's like a spirit in there. There's something in that book, like that. Just it's like if you are the right person for it, or if you were meant to find this book or have this book in your life, bro. Once you read it, you will wake up. You will wake up. And it's everybody, bro. Everybody that's an entrepreneur or did something. Literally, I was reading a book about real estate, and in the introduction about like property and getting started, the person who was writing the book was like kind of interviewing like other real estate owners and kind of asking them like how did they get their start, what made them start pursuing all of this, and they all said rich dad poor dad. I'm like, bruh. And like also watching a YouTuber, or sorry, a trader trading interview, and the person, talk about rich dad poor dad, and I'm just like, oh my god. So this is literally just the Bible to entrepreneurs. It's not even the Bible, because it's like it's not something that you kind of like go back to and really like reread. I mean, you can, but I read that book once, and I don't need it. It's just something in it that just wakes you up. I don't know what's in that book, but it wakes the you are the right person for that book. Like, you are the audience that the book was meant for. Once you read it, and you just change your life. You just instantly change your life. Like, in that moment. Like, it was meant for you. Like, I knew that it was meant for me once I started to like see the world differently. I started to think differently about myself. And it's just crazy like how shit went hand to hand. Like, I knew it was meant for me because I'm not a reader, right? I'm not a reader. Like, my friends know me as like not a reader type. But when I had that book, bruh, the way I was reading, you would have thought I was a reader. You would have thought I was a reader. On God, on everything, bro. It was crazy. I was glued to that book because it opened my mind, and this is why I understand. It's so important to read books. Oh my God, bro. I don't care what anyone says. I'm trying to figure out his name. I used to call him something, but it's not his name. His name kind of was like, it was like, hey, it was not Jesus, but it was like Javier Gems, or Javier Gems. I don't care what anybody says. He could be a fake, he could be a scam, but he made one video about like how to get mentorship for, or like low cost, or basically how to get, it was basically a book about, or a book, it was basically a video about how books are a way to get mentors for cheap. So like, you may not have mentors in your life or anyone you can like talk to in real life, but if you buy a book from somebody who really knows what they're doing, that person can be a mentor. That book is like can like help you create a path for yourself, and a strategy that you can use for yourself, and it gives you a starting point, right? And I was reading, I already had like a book collection, but it's always different when you hear somebody explain something that you already know, but just in a different way, like in a way that you just needed to hear it, because the way he was talking about it, it just made more sense. It was like, right, like, reread these books, because it's like getting a mentorship from these rich people is going to be so expensive. But if they have a 13, 14, 15, $20 book, you can learn something from them, from these richies, for only $20, $15. And you're like, bro, like, you're getting game for cheap. And that's when it made like reading even more important. And bro, that's how I knew it was just one of those things, right? Like, you get into this path and you're like, bro, what's going on? Everything. I don't know, but you really start knowing who you are once you go into the trenches. And you, on your own time, like, nobody's forcing you. You start going, getting it on your own. Getting information on your own, man. I've always been that way. I've always been an informationer. Let me go and seek this out. But most people aren't like that. And here, like, I like to keep this stuff to myself. And that's why it's so important to talk to yourself, because it's like, I have ideas, I have thoughts, but I know that, hey, I probably should not reach out to anybody like Shanier or whatever to talk about Taliba or anything. Because I have a lot of friends that's not on the same mindset as me, and I'm not trying to start anything. But at the same time, it's like, I feel bad because I'm like, bro, is me saying this stuff out loud, like, is negative energy, like is this karma induced? Like, I'm just saying this because this is how I feel, and it's coming at a place of irritation, because I know that you can be great, because I now know that I can be. So if I can be great, and I know that I will be, then you can be great. And it's like, I'm just trying to spread that message. I've always been somebody that's like, chase your dreams. Like, even when I wasn't chasing mine, I'll always encourage people to do something that they actually love rather than doing it for the money. Like, even though I was somebody that did it for the money too. Isn't that funny? I've always been somebody that's like, no, man, if you have a true passion and you really want to chase it, man, you gots to. I was just somebody who never really had a passion until I found music, but I just wasn't willing to go down that entrepreneurial music route, because you see, like, bro, do you know how much music content I've seen? Do you know how many music movies and TV shows I've seen, bro? How many times have you seen people go down that music route and they come on the other side, or on the other side, happy and fulfilled? Even the biggest artists, later in their career, that's when you start seeing them produce and make the music that they actually want to make. Funny enough, that's when people don't like them. That's when people don't really care for them, because it's not pop. But anyway, it's just like, music was like a route that, like, yeah, of course I have so much passion for it, but it's just like, bro, these people are weird. And now I'm in it, but this was before I was even in it. But it was mainly fear, because it was like, bro, this is one thing I've always seen for movies and YouTubers, like, making money in this thing is fucking hard. I've always seen the starving artist shit. Like, I just didn't want a life like that. Like, why would I go to school for music when music and arts and an ear, you can create that for free? And I was already making music and beats. And personally, me, it didn't make no sense to go to school for music. Especially, thank God I didn't, especially go to a school like Kutztown for music. You gotta understand the environment. Going to school for music in NYU will be extremely different than going to school for music at Kutztown University. The middle of the country, farms, next to manure, all that. Do you really think that's going to be the school that has all the jumping artists, all the motion, all vibes? Like, especially if you're into like hip hop, R&B, and or like that just new wave of music. Like, do you really think going to Kutztown University in the middle of fucking Pennsylvania is going to be the vibes? No, it's going to be NYU, it's going to be Miami. Like, you got to go for music to the hot spots of where music is. You really, if you're trying to work with artists and be a producer, top notch motherfucker, like for a specific sound, bro, like you can't be a hip hop producer and that's like your bread and butter, that's what you fuck with, and go to a middle of nowhere university and expect them to appreciate your art like how they do when the blues or rock or any, like, no bro, like, no bro, like if you really want to go there, I suggest possibly going to HBCU if you want to go for music and in an avenue where you see a lot of hip hop artists while and producers while also in school. Like, I would say go to a HBCU if you can, like, because that would be a little bit easier to get into rather compared to uh like getting into NYU, right? That's like my first thing. Like, I would apply to NYU, but then I would also apply to HBCUs that have music programs, because I feel like you would be able to find a good network of people that, fuck with your sound. So I would then, I don't even know where I would go, where I was going with this, but basically, like, I just, like, music is just all about networking, because in order to make a song, unless it's you're all the talent and the skilled person, like, you're gonna need people. And that's how I know I was just different. Like, I'm really somebody that like to do everything. Okay. She said, okay, it's 10:39 now, because I'm trying to think, like, she lands at 1. So I'm just trying to think about timing. Because what do I have to do? Okay, so I'm smoking in my room right now. So I definitely have the spray. The spray's over there. I'm smoking in my room. So I need to spray this down. And then I wanted to move the chair, make some rice. Yeah. Because last time it wasn't good. So this time is going to be way better. And I'm so proud of us because we literally, like, popped off, bro. Like, we literally popped off. Like, we said that in the beginning of this journey when she left, we were like, I want things to be better than how it was last time. And, I really made a difference. Like, I really changed up. Like, I did things differently. Like, I have food out. Like, I'm actually preparing food because it was just like, damn, like, we ain't had nothing there. And so it's just like no food. Yeah, so I'm doing it right this time. I'm gonna be cooking rice. I already left the spinach out to unfreeze, so I feel like it should be good. Like, I left it overnight and everything, so I feel like it should be good to eat. Like, she could just microwave it and it should be Gucci. All I gotta do, I wanted to make, like, food for myself because I have the chicken breast out, and I need lunch. But low key, I'm thinking of putting the chicken breast in the cause Saturday or tomorrow I'm going to Ibrahim's. So I'll be making chicken over rice today, or just chicken with rice. So oh, so we cooked the chicken and then the rice is just there. Okay, I was like, how do we do that? So it's just the meat and stuff like that. Oh, I want to get we have broccoli. Oh, that's like, I want to get the florets. I think the Poppy store has it. Yeah. But yeah, I just, I'm not in therapy anymore. Um, did it so that I can cut down on cost. And I just, I'm stubborn. I don't want to pay a fucking deductible, like, out of pocket cost to talk to somebody. Like it was funny. Like, when therapy was costing me $30, it was like, yeah, okay. But after it started costing me like 100, like I was getting bills for like $200 and stuff like that, I was just like, bro, this shit is not even worth it anymore. Like, it's an hour for service to talk to people who don't even know you for real. And it's like, they're not a part of your lives, and every single time you talk to them, you have to pay like regularly without insurance. You have to pay like $200 a pop for an hour. And it's like, bro, like, I'm not gonna be at my job for long. I'm gonna be on my own thing, and I don't know if I'll be able to get like insurance. But either way, if I'm on my own, bro, going to therapy is gonna be like expensive for just an hour to talk to somebody. Because sometimes you need that, and that's fair. But it's just like, that just means that I need to make more friends. That's all that means. Because these are professionals and they know, but at the same time, it's like, when I'm with friends, I may not get the best advice or anything, but we have to also remember that the answers are already within us. So when it comes to friends, or when it comes to like finding yourself, the only one that's going to actually do that is yourself. So you can go to people for help and all this, which is very important. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to make decisions to get the results that you want. Why am I not happy? Why is it that I have everything and I'm still not happy? It's because you don't have everything. You have all the things that you felt like you needed, but you don't have everything that you actually need. And what is that? Like, where could that be? Almost guaranteed it's nothing material. Almost guaranteed it's nothing material. If you already have a good amount of things, and it just feels like it's not enough, that there's something that you need, bro, I guarantee you it's not material. It really isn't. These are my fears. FOMO. Because of neglection. Bro, this is my therapy session. Because these motherfuckers are out to get me. And I refuse. These are the UFOs. Bro, I'm really not gonna break my trading plan, bro. Like, these really, like, being able to zoom in on my ops, bro, it's like, I now know to look out for you. Bro, like, literally all your enemies right here in front of your face. And you think I'm just gonna fold? No. Now that I got y'all out here, now that y'all are exposed and out in the open, ain't nobody gonna cover for you. Ain't nobody gonna cover for you. This is my fucking territory. I explored you. I got you. Y'all have done me wrong. Y'all have done me dirty. Y'all have come in fully nicely, just looking like sinners. Sinners out here like, oh yeah, we out here for a little showdown, hoedown. Can I come in? No. They're like, all right, that's fine. Give me my money then. No. Fuck you. Fuck you very, very much. No. These are perfectly normal, but absolutely not. Absolutely not. I refuse to give in to your temptations. I refuse to give in to your temptations. I understand why you are here. I understand why you exist. But I refuse to give in to your temptations. Fear does get me more than greed. I'm less greedy because I'm more fearful. It's hard to be greedy and want more when you feel like you're gonna lose. Fear of losing. What is it? I fear that I've wasted all these years chasing something that is only wishful thinking. Oh, I can zoom in. Okay, because I already know a little bit of the words because I've read these so many times, so it's like, even though I can't really see them, I can see them. I get into this headspace that feels like I can't do anything right, and I start to mess up. That's so real. I be thinking losing is the worst thing in the world until it happens. So real. Because then it happens and you're like, okay. Like, it sucks, but like, I literally can't do anything. Like, fuck. It's literally like, that shit really hit me. Damn, I really lost? Like, damn. I almost always want to revenge trade. I forget that I'll be trading more trades in the future.